Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. This is a part of a series called Nicole Reads Her YouTube Comments. And this is a YouTube comment I posted yesterday. It's been up for over 24 hours. YouTube hasn't taken it down. They always take down comments they don't agree with or that violate their rules. This one does not violate their rules. They didn't take it down. And if they don't take it down for over 24 hours at least, it means that it doesn't violate their rules. And I could read the comment on a video and it should be fine. If not, see you on Instagram if they suspend me. And so this is a comment posted yesterday, September 13th, 2022, on Kelly Clarkson's Hopelessly Devoted to You karaoke, which she posted. The Kelly Clarkson Show posted this on February 14th, Valentine's Day, in 2020. So I posted this comment there, and it's a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, actually. But I'm just going to read everything I wrote, everything I said in a video, verbatim, is what this is. Okay, so. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. This week's Nicole is going to be Hopelessly Devoted to You in dedication to Olivia Newton-John, who died a couple of days ago on Monday, August 8th. It's just a very, very happy song. It's one of my top 6. Well, it's probably my top 1, actually, but it's a top 6 karaoke for season 1. It's probably number 1 overall since it was the first karaoke I ever saw in life. Laugh out loud. I did laugh out loud. And it's so funny. The song is really, it's funny because I'm all sweaty. It's okay. I was sweaty then. I'm trying to do this early this morning, so I'm not sweating. It's about, a pathetic person with no life. Quotes, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do, is one of the lyrics, and they're hopelessly devoted, and that's me, hopelessly devoted to my boo. And I wasn't for a long time. Oh my God, I'm running out of battery. Oh, let's just do this. So I'm going to sing first, and then I'll do a bit of a rant afterwards. But this was funny because I think Kelly karaoke'd this on Valentine's Day in 2020. And I saw it later, like in early March. It came up as a YouTube. And I said, oh, what is this? I thought the Kelly Clarkson Show was just some online thing. I didn't think it was what it was. And I didn't think it was anything. So I was curious. And I looked at it. And I didn't know what it was. So I went and looked and said, oh my God, she's doing this every day? Like these karaoke's? And I didn't know anything about it, but I just felt immediately all over again for my muse, and I haven't looked back since. I haven't looked back since. So that's fine, because I'm glad to have my muse back, and I'm never leaving again, no matter what. Never, ever, ever, and that's it. Okay, that was my laugh here. I didn't laugh like that in my video. It doesn't matter what happens. So anyway, let's do this. And I'll rant afterwards if I don't run out of battery. Laugh out loud. Okay. Hopelessly Devoted to You. It was fun too, because I remember it was these skaters. It was Nicole and Noah were skating in the background. Couples skate. It was just so funny. It was funny corny, but the song is funny and sad at the same time. It's hard to get through it because it's sad and funny. Like this week, like Olivia Newton-John dying is funny and sad at the same time. Not fun, but it's good memories, but sad at the same time. And it's fine. Okay, laugh out loud. Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. I can't even get through the first line. I'm not the first. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. Musical interlude, doo-doo. I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. I laughed. But baby, can't you see? There's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide. Since you left, since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Laugh out loud. I laughed. Okay, I'm laughing now. All right. So I'm deep, super deep. So I'm in deep, super deep war mode today, this morning, and this week. There's a lot of funny stuff going on, and I'm trying to figure stuff out. Good news and bad news. And I came out of war mode to sing this, and it cheers me up so much. But it's also sad because now I'm convinced that Olivia Newton-John, who sang in Greece, which was a major tobacco ad for the longest time, like bigger than Probably Ironic by Alanis Morissette, and possibly even bigger than ex-President Barack Obama smoking cigarettes, possibly bigger than Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. These big cigarette ads. So it could have been one of the biggest cigarette ads, and it's biggest because it targets women, which the tobacco industry loves. And it was just one of the coolest scenes, and I at the beginning of the week, I wasn't sure, but now I'm almost convinced, almost 100%, that Olivia Newton-John was actually murdered. And I know because the tobacco industry and the tobacco swamp, I call it, I believe is really desperate this week for all sorts of weird stuff going on. I predicted it a little bit last week. I said it's just really choppy and weird and all sorts of weird stuff's going on. In a good way. I think the swamps are falling down a lot, which is good, but I think they're taking a lot of people with them, and I think they took Olivia with them just to have smoking ads. Like everywhere, all over the news was Olivia Newton-John smoking cigarettes from Greece. That's all I saw this week, and they just killed her for that reason. And because it seems so obvious because she had cancer for the longest time, so nobody's going to question it. But I'm sorry. I'm saying that right now. Okay. There we go. Another thing that happened this week that has the pharmaceutical swamp running, or the farm, is it didn't happen this week, but I'm making like an eye appointment with the doctor, and I have insurance through my work, but it's like pulling teeth to get to know how much it's going to cost. And this is what Trump got to the bottom of at the end of 2019. He said he was revamping the whole medical profession and the pharmaceutical industry and everything with their scams and cheating. And he said, why is a hospital the only place you go to, or any kind of medical procedure? The only place where you get services and then you get billed secretly afterwards. And you have no idea what the bill is going to be. Like, they should have a list. Eye exam, $150. And post it everywhere, like every other, like a burger joint or any other place. It's so scammy. It's like, oh, we'll decide afterwards, and when I call them, and we'll see afterwards what your insurance is and what this and that, and we'll bill you. And I can't see. They might give you a range, but they're not sure, and it depends on all sorts of things. Like what? That's not capitalism, people. That's just scammy socialism. Anyway, Trump was getting to the bottom of that by the end of 2019, and all the pharmaceutical stocks were tanking the same way. The tobacco stocks were tanking as soon as he came into office in 2016. So he was really draining the swamps, Trump was. And he first started with the tobacco swamps, and then he started focusing on the pharmaceutical swamps. By the end of 2019, was doing fine until they just... So I'm also certain that the what I call the fake pandemic Holocaust. By the way, I'm saying all this now, and I'm posting it before I post it in writing to Twitter, because I want to see what YouTube does with this. because the pandemic was a fake pandemic. People did not die of COVID. There is COVID, but I mean, there is a virus, but it's less deadly than the flu. And not everybody is dying all over the place. This was just overpopulation. This was just numbers that were population numbers that were overinflated, that were now we're getting the truthful numbers. But to get to those truthful numbers, they listed all these excess deaths that never existed and never happened. They were just deaths on paper. Nobody died of, millions of people did not die of COVID. So I call it the fake pandemic holocaust. But that whole thing was because of a dying pharmaceutical company, pharmaceutical swamp that was really going downhill. And of course, all the pharmaceutical stocks went way up the last 2 years. So now they're going to die again starting around now, I think. They're dying and they're going after Trump in spades. And all this stuff's going down this week. But I'm just saying all this now. I'll see if YouTube cancels it. I don't even know where my phone is to turn it off. Sorry. That's not part of the reading. But it's really important now because I try to get ahead of stuff. And it looks like with all this news about Lady Gaga having stuff thrown at her. So Lady Gaga, Alanis Morissette, Barack Obama, and I would say the Rolling Stones, I would say those 4 people are really deep into tobacco swamp promotions and things like that. So and Olivia Newton-John. And I'm not saying these are bad people or bad artists. I'm just saying they're deep in, or bad politicians. I'm saying they are deep in tobacco swamp land. And they made it on tobacco swamp promotions. And a lot of people have, and there's nothing, I mean, I'm not being judgmental here. I'm just saying this week, these people that I just mentioned should watch out because I think there could be some attempts on their lives. Olivia already fell. Olivia Newton-John. And I think it could be Lady Gaga. And I'm specifically worried about ex-President Barack Obama being murdered and then they're going to blame it on some Trump supporter or something. They're going to try to get the race riots going again with these fake race baiting, I call it, and all this stuff going on because it worked so well in 2020 to take down Trump. So that's it. I'm just putting the warning out. I'm going to see if YouTube takes this down or not, and I'm sorry I'm being so serious now, but like after being happy, hopelessly devoted, I can't sing that song straight. It's so funny and it made me so happy. So we can have joy. We can have joy right now, and I always have joy, and I always say everything's going to be okay, everybody, hang in there, and I'm living my best life. All these things are very truthful. At the same time, it's one of these weeks where people might fall, or I'm trying to prevent certain people from falling, and I don't care if I sound crazy. I really don't. It doesn't matter at this point, so that's it, and I'm out of battery. Everything's going to be okay, everybody, living my best life, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday. Hang in there, and I hope everything gets through in one piece, P-E-A-C-E, bye. All right, so let me get this out of the way. All right, so that's it, everybody. I'm going to post this today. This video, I'm just reading everything I said in a video that I posted that was taken down for medical misinformation and for which I was suspended and got a strike at YouTube for 1 week. Okay, so maybe that was it, and you'll see why I was having fits at Twitter, at YouTube, and I was suspended from Twitter, and now okay, so we'll post this, and if this video gets me suspended a second time, then I think they'll let me keep commenting. I think this time it's 2 weeks. They'll let me keep commenting, but I might just go over to Instagram. We'll see. All right. Living my best life, everybody. Everything's going to be okay. Hang in there. I'll talk to you on... Oh, okay. So I might be... the next Nicole will be next Sunday, and I might be posting it on Instagram. Okay. Bye. Bye. Oh, come on. Bye.